Coming up on Torrance Today, local authorities arrest a suspect who could be linked to a recent violent assault. We'll tell you more. Then LA Metro has big plans to connect more of the South Bay for commuters, and they want to hear from you. Find out how you can attend the upcoming virtual or in-person meeting to share your thoughts and ideas. Plus, learn more about the blood drives taking place in Torrance in response to the national blood supply shortage. All this and more coming up right now on Torrance Today. Welcome to Torrance Today. I'm Jen Chun. It's 4 p.m. on Tuesday, August 2nd. Thanks so much for joining us. Well, Torrance police shared an update this morning related to a brutal assault of a young woman this past weekend. The woman had just returned home from work early Sunday morning and was walking her dogs just steps away from Victor Park when she was attacked. Yesterday at approximately 7:30 p.m., uniformed police officers arrested a suspect in this crime. The arrest was coordinated by several Torrance police investigators assigned to the Special Investigations and Detective Unit. Department personnel worked around the clock to identify and ultimately find the individual suspected of this crime. Detectives are still processing the evidence and have yet to release the identity of the individual arrested. The police department would like to thank the community for their assistance and support in providing tips and leads. The department encourages the community to continue to be vigilant in regards to any criminal activity, urging that if you see something, say something. The LA County Transit Authority is asking for your input on the expansion of two popular metro lines. The Metro C line or Green Line extension to Torrance could mean more options for commuters looking to lessen their carbon footprint. Two meetings are scheduled to take place this month to discuss the potential light rail route options between the existing Redondo Beach station at Marine Avenue and the new Mary K. Giordano Transit Center, which is expected to open this year. Some local residents have already voiced concerns about the light rail existing on the railroad right-of-way, preferring instead for it to travel along Hawthorne Boulevard, even though such a path would not provide local stops. The city, however, supports the use of the existing railroad right-of-way, claiming it is the most efficient and cost-effective option while reducing the environmental footprint. The project would run 4.5 miles and provide two new stations. The goals of the project are to improve mobility within the South Bay, provide alternatives to congestion along the 405 corridor, and reduce air pollution as well as greenhouse emissions. Now, if you would like to share your thoughts on the project, you can attend a virtual meeting on Zoom on Monday, August 15th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., or you can attend an in-person meeting at the Torrance Cultural Arts Center in the Toyota Meeting Hall located at 3330 Civic Center Drive on Tuesday, August 16th from 6 to 8 p.m. This is your chance to ask any questions as well as voice any concerns, so be sure to mark your calendar. Well, the monthly test for Torrance's community alert siren will take place tomorrow at about 11:30 a.m. What you can expect to hear during the test is 1 minute of all clear chimes, followed by 2 minutes of siren tone, followed by an additional minute of chimes. Now, the entire test will not exceed 5 minutes, and remember, this is only a test. Now, in the event of an actual emergency, you would be directed to shelter, shut, and listen. This means to go inside, close all windows, vents, and doors, and listen for instructions on either Torrance City Cable or on the radio at 1620 AM City Sounds. If you are driving in your car, continue driving, and if you are parked in your car, do not start your engine and be sure to close your windows and vents. The American Red Cross says it is facing a concerning drop in blood and platelet donations this summer. According to the nonprofit humanitarian effort, a decline in recent weeks has caused their blood supply to shrink by 20%, a number projected to grow if donations do not increase. Red Cross officials say this is a concerning trend that may soon make it tougher to keep blood products stocked on hospital shelves. With type O negative blood and platelet donors in highest demand, by choosing to give now, you will help pump the blood supply for those in immediate need, as well as those who rely on regular transfusions. The good news is we have 2 local blood drives taking place this month. The first, hosted by UCLA, is taking place on Wednesday, August 17th from 8 a.m. until 1 p.m. at the Ken Miller Recreation Center located at 3341 Torrance Boulevard. Now, the second blood donation event takes place on Tuesday, August 30th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the D. Hardison Sports Center at Wilson Park, located at 2400 Jefferson Street. And as an additional perk, anyone who gives blood to the Red Cross during the month of August will automatically be entered into a drawing for free gas for 1 year. All donors will also receive a $10 gift card to select merchants. Well, after yesterday's news that California Governor Gavin Newsom declared a state of emergency in response to the monkeypox virus, Los Angeles County Supervisor Janice Hahn tweeted that she would push for it to be declared a local emergency at today's Board of Supervisors meeting. LA County has been hit by the monkeypox outbreak, and local officials say their resources to battle the virus are extremely limited. As of Monday, a total of 824 monkeypox cases were confirmed in California, the second highest of any state, only behind New York's 1,390 cases. At least 270 of our state's cases were from LA County, the highest level among any of the state's counties. The declaration allows emergency medical personnel to administer monkeypox vaccines approved by the FDA, and it comes shortly after the same declaration was made in New York State on Saturday. Newsom said, quote, California is working urgently across all levels of government to slow the spread of monkeypox, leveraging a robust testing, contact tracing, and community partnerships strengthened during the pandemic to ensure that those most at risk are our focus for vaccines, treatment, and outreach, end quote. The Los Angeles Department of Public Social Services is reminding residents about some of the resources offered by other service organizations within the county. In the spirit of keeping the public informed and sharing information with those in our community who need it the most, DPSS is reminding the community about the CalFresh program that helps low-income families buy nutritious food so that they can stay healthy. Recipients can buy food at any grocery store or farmer's market that accepts EBT. Recipients can also buy their food online at participating stores for either delivery or curbside pickup. Families plus CalFresh equals nutritious meals prepared at home that everyone can enjoy. It also means less time spent worrying about how to get food on the table. Now, the Torrance Certified Farmers Market also accepts EBT, so if you qualify for CalFresh, you can use your card there every Tuesday or Saturday from 8 a.m. until 1 p.m., rain or shine. To complete a CalFresh application by phone, simply call 1-866-613-3777. You can also visit their website at benefitscal.com or drop by your local DPSS district office. Well, speaking of our farmers market, a chef who was recently profiled in South Bay Magazine calls it his happy place. Meet Hung Kwan. He is a local chef who moved from Saigon to the United States when he was just 9 years old. His father was a guard at a military school, was taken as a prisoner during the Vietnam War, and after the war ended, he was released, and thanks to an uncle in the States who sponsored them, the family began their lives in America. Now, Chef Kwan made the most of his opportunities here, enrolling in culinary school and working his way through kitchen ranks. He is currently the executive chef at the Portofino Hotel and Marina. Kwan says the Torrance Farmers Market at Wilson Park is where he curates much of the fresh ingredients on his menu. He has cultivated and developed personal relationships with several of the farmers and devoutly believes in supporting local farms. Tao's Farm for Asian produce, Black Sheep Farms for fruits and heirlooms, eggs from LA Bon Ranch, and Microgreen Mama are just a few of his favorites. While the farms to table movement has been around for a while, Kwan focuses on the whole experience, from purchasing fresh ingredients to using them when building a menu. He calls it roots to leaves and says everything is connected. Well, it's another busy week here in Torrance, and it all starts tonight with National Night Out, an event that brings together local police with the community that they serve. The annual event that returned last year for the first time post-COVID promises to be even bigger and better than past events, and there's events scheduled in all 6 districts. The location for District 1 is 3800 West 170th Street, District 2 at 4200 block of Carmen Street. District 3's location will be at 18800 Cranbrook Avenue, District 4 at 1500 Post Avenue, District 5 at Seaside Heroes Park, and District 6 at Hickory Park. The event runs from 5 to 7 p.m. To learn more about National Night Out, event closest to you, email communityaffairs@torranceca.gov. And tomorrow from 10:30 a.m. to 9 p.m., Burger City Grill at 3605 Artesia Boulevard is hosting a Restaurants for Roses fundraiser. Now, this is your chance to eat some delicious burgers and fries and shakes, all in the name of supporting the Torrance Rose Float Association. Simply download the flyer that you see on the screen from the city's website and receive 20% off your bill. The offer is valid for walk-ins, phone orders, and drive-through only. And if it's an inspirational movie that interests you, look no further than this Friday's Movies on the Lawn event held at the Torrance Church of the Nazarene at 700 Maple Avenue. This week's event features American Underdog, the story of former Rams quarterback Kurt Warner and his unconventional rise to become a Super Bowl winning Hall of Fame quarterback in the NFL. The film stars Zachary Levi, Anna Paquin, and Dennis Quaid. The movie begins at sunset, approximately 8 p.m. Well, the annual Back to TCTV barbecue is this Friday. The festivities start at 6 p.m. until 9 p.m. They'll have complimentary burgers for all to enjoy, so just bring your favorite side dish, dessert, or sodas. The event will kick off a month of TV and radio workshops at Torrance Community Television, all geared towards teaching city residents and members of local nonprofits the ins and outs of television production. Graduates from these workshops are encouraged to then utilize their newly learned skills by volunteering on TCTV programs or by creating a program of their own. Either way, this is a great opportunity for anyone interested in learning production. To RSVP for the barbecue, send an email to tctv@torranceca.gov or call 310-618-5762. For more information regarding the production workshops, visit torranceca.gov/TCTV. Well, California Governor Gavin Newsom convened local water leaders yesterday for the second time in recent months to call for their continued action to drive down urban water use and help Californians make permanent changes to prepare for a hotter and drier future. Preliminary numbers reflect that 95% of the population cut back on water use by 7.5% overall in June this year compared to 2020. The requested increase in conservation comes a month after Newsom initially called on local water leaders to step up their work and ensure all Californians do their part. Newsom said, quote, "We are dealing with a changed climate in California that demands we reimagine not just how we use water, but how we capture, store, and distribute it throughout the state," end quote. The governor convened the first meeting of local water leaders in May after data showed Californians using more water despite requests to cut back. City leaders urge all Torrance residents to do their part as well, including limiting outdoor watering, taking shorter showers instead of baths, and fixing any plumbing leaks in your home. For a full list of water-saving tips, visit the Public Works page at torranceca.gov. Well, still ahead is Technology Tuesday, and a recent development out of Northwestern University could mean a reduction in opioid use and pain management. We'll be back in just 60 seconds.
Honey, what I think you need is a socket wrench.
I played JV basketball.
I'm sorry, I don't think it looks right.
This is good, and it's all good, baby.
Is it really all good?
If you love me enough to routinely test your handyman skills, not to mention the strength of your marriage, then of course you'll visit nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to make sure I'm in the right car seat.
I'm gonna call my dad.
Sorry about that. No, I've been staying at my dad's place because of everything.
Where are we going?
He's good. Yeah, I know, we keep missing each other. I've been working out of my dad's house, doing some reading. I should be working out more. I just feel like I'm drowning.
Navigating these times can be tough, but while you care for your loved one, you also need to care for yourself. Go to aarp.org/caregiving for free mental health and self-help tips.
Well, at the end of every Torrance Today, we like to share a positive story that fits the theme for the day. On this Technology Tuesday, we bring you a story out of Northwestern University, where a team of researchers has developed a dissolvable pain-relieving implant that works on demand and without the use of opioids or other highly addictive medications. The biocompatible water-soluble device works by softly wrapping around nerves to deliver precise, targeted cooling, which numbs nerves and blocks pain signals to the brain. Now, an external pump enables the user to remotely activate the device and then increase or decrease its intensity. After the device is no longer needed, it will naturally absorb into the body, bypassing the need for surgical extraction. Patients who undergo surgery typically require post-operative medications. While effective, these medications are also highly addictive. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, nearly 75% of drug overdose deaths in 2020 involved an opioid. Northwestern researchers hope this is the first step in reducing their use. The device has only been tested on rats at this point, and researchers say additional studies need to be conducted before it is tested in humans. One thing is for sure, it is definitely a step in the right direction. Well, that's our show for today. Let us know if you have a positive story to share by emailing us at torrancetoday@torranceca.gov. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow with more news from and for our Torrance community. Have a great day.